Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating natural wonder, Manuka honey. You've probably heard it called a superfood, or seen it buzzing around online, often with a hefty price tag too. But what really makes this sticky substance so special, and how much of its reputation is actually backed by solid science?
It's really quite fascinating. You have centuries of traditional use sort of colliding with cutting-edge research now. So our mission today is basically to distill the science behind it, where it comes from, the health benefits, and importantly, how you make sure you're getting the real deal. We need to look at its potent properties and, crucially, some safety things you absolutely need to be aware of.
Right, so we know it starts with Manuka tree, mainly New Zealand, some parts of Australia. But what happens after the bees do their thing? You mentioned it's not just the nectar itself. What's the unique factor?
That's a great question. The magic, as you say, really happens after harvest. The main difference is a compound called Methylglyoxal, MGO. And this MGO, it isn't actually in the nectar directly. It forms in the honey.
Forms in the honey. How?
From another compound, Dihydroxyacetone, or DHA, which is in the Manuka nectar. Over time, especially during storage, DHA converts to MGO, and this MGO gives Manuka its really stable, non-peroxide antibacterial activity. That's a key difference from other honeys.
Stable, meaning it lasts.
Exactly, and it's potent. It can even inactivate tough antibiotic-resistant bacteria like MRSA, the superbug.
Wow. MRSA.
Yeah. And there are other things too, like leptosperin, that's a unique chemical marker for authentic Manuka honey, plus a whole profile of flavonoids and phenolic acids.
Okay, and those add?
They contribute to its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, so it's quite complex.
That's incredible chemistry, actively killing superbugs. But it's not just lab work, right? You mentioned it's actually being used clinically.
Absolutely. This is where it gets really interesting. The U.S. FDA has actually approved medical-grade Manuka honey for wound and burn treatment.
FDA approved. For honey.
For specific, sterilized, medical-grade Manuka honey preparations, yes. Its action is multifaceted. It helps clean the wound, reduces inflammation, actually promotes tissue regeneration.
Like growing new tissue.
Yeah, things like new blood vessels. And it can stimulate the immune response locally. It all leads to faster healing.
Okay, so if it's that good externally, what about taking it internally?
That's the logical next question, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but my first thought goes to, say, oral health. Using honey for your teeth seems wrong. It's sugar.
It does seem counterintuitive. But believe it or not, Manuka honey has shown promise in inhibiting the specific bacteria linked to plaque and gingivitis.
Really?
And there's early research suggesting potential benefits for gut health, too, targeting bacteria like H. pylori.
The ulcer one.
That's the one. And also C. difficile, which can cause serious digestive problems. Plus, it might help reduce inflammation in conditions like IBD, maybe even act as a prebiotic.
Interesting. What about skin conditions like eczema?
Yes, potentially. For things like eczema or even acne, its anti-inflammatory and hydrating properties could be soothing. But, very important, always use medical-grade honey for topical applications and do a patch test first to check for sensitivity.
Good advice. Okay, so loads of benefits, potential, and proven. But the market, it can be confusing. How do you ensure you're buying authentic Manuka honey, not just, expensive sugar syrup?
This is absolutely critical. You need to look for clear grading systems. The most comprehensive one is UMF, the unique Manuka factor. UMF tests for several things. MGO for potency, DHA to indicate shelf life potential, leptosperin for that all-important authenticity, and HMF to check for freshness or overheating.
So UMF is like a package deal quality mark.
Essentially, yes. It guarantees genuine, active Manuka. You'll also see MGO ratings alone, which directly measure the methylglyoxal content in milligrams per kilogram. Higher numbers mean greater potency. So look for things like UMF 10 plus or MGO 250 plus for significant activity.
Right, UMF or MGO numbers. Got it.
Always check for the official UMF trademark on the label and make sure the ingredient list just says Manuka honey, nothing else. New Zealand also has strict government standards, the MPI standards, for export quality.
Okay, that clarifies things. So beyond the specific medical uses, what about just having a spoonful daily? Are there any hidden dangers or things to watch out for?
Yes, and this is the most vital safety point. Honey, any honey, including Manuka, must never be given to infants under 12 months old.
Never. Why is that?
Because of the risk of infant botulism. Their digestive systems aren't mature enough to handle potential Clostridium botulinum spores that can sometimes be present in honey. It's rare, but devastating.
Okay, under ones, absolutely no honey. Noted. Anything else?
Well, for adults, it's generally safe, but if you have diabetes, remember it's primarily sugar. So you need to monitor your blood glucose levels carefully and definitely talk to your doctor or healthcare professional first. And while rare, allergic reactions to beet products are possible. So if you have allergies, be cautious.
Right. Makes sense. So it's clear Manuka honey isn't just a sweet treat. It's this natural product with really deep historical roots, now backed by some pretty exciting, even surprising science, wound healing, superbugs, maybe even gut health.
Exactly. And if you zoom out, Manuka honey is a fantastic example of how traditional knowledge and modern science can work together. They can validate each other and uncover these remarkable natural solutions. This kind of exploration helps us understand these products better, but it also underscores the need for critical thinking. Always look for evidence-based information when making any health choices.
So thinking about this whole journey, tree, bee, honey, lab, hospital, what stands out most to you about Manuka's story?